It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Dolphins and the Titans, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. Tannehill on first down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be. And now off to the races down the right side. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big play there on the catch and run. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? The quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Henry again on 2nd down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Running left, it's Henry. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
This is unbelievable.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw, Tannehill. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chase Young able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14, Titans 3.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So that one will be accepted. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Oh, look at this. Down on the field still. That's Derrick Henry, the running back. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go,
Miami set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Wilson's throw is taken in by Waddle. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. Play action. Now Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw again is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wilson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd and goal, Wilson.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Titans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now it's Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1?
Every single time.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Woods. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
You got 4. You got 4. 24 is the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you 64, weak. Exit.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. It got his man complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as he'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you.
He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Miami.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there.
Without touchdown, it's complete. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Tannehill. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Again to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to get a score back.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
24 is the mic. All day, dog.
able to avoid him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Here's Fuller with a catch. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Check right 27, check right 27. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Go.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. Escapes the defender. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there from Tennessee. Back now in Nashville. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Tannehill. Looking for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans now just about ready to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here taken in by Parker. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Titans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the field.
There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. To the air again, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Tannehill on first down.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. From the 31, Tannehill. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He's going to air one out.
And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
He completes it to Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On first down, Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first and 10, Tannehill.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw once more on second and 10, Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.